Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Siti Mariam binti Muhammad Zairi, and today I will present the introduction and business background of Russell Houghton. Cost accounting is important because it helps a business identify and control its costs. It also helps the business set suitable selling prices, calculate profits, and make better decisions. For this ACC116 project, we created a self-simulation business called Russell Houghton. Our business sells modern kitchen appliances. We selected two products for our cost analysis: the RHP Blender High Performance and also RH Crisp Smart Air Fryer. Our report covers direct materials, direct labor, manufacturing overhead, job cost card, and also profit calculations. This purpose of this project is to apply the cost accounting concepts that we learned in class to a practical business situation. Moving on to the business background, Russell Houghton was established on the 1st of March 2026. The business is owned by Faradiana, Siti Mariam, Christina, and Nupritrisha Eliana. Our physical store is located in Section 15 Shah Alam, Selangor. We also promote and sell our products through online platforms to reach more customers. Our tagline is Smart Kitchen, Better Living. Our main products are blender and an air fryer. We chose this product because they are useful for preparing quick, easy, and healthier ways. Our target customers are students, working professionals, newly married couples, and maybe families. We aim to provide reliable kitchen appliances at affordable prices. In conclusion, Russell Houghton is committed to providing quality products and excellent customer service. Our goal is to become a trusted kitchen appliances brand in Malaysia.
So next for the product, the explanation of the product costing methodologies. Russell Houghton uses product costing to calculate all the costs involved in manufacturing products. This is important to ensure the product price can cover costs and generate profits. Product costing includes direct and indirect costs. Direct costs are costs directly related to the production of the product, such as raw materials and factory workers' wages. Indirect costs or overhead are costs that cannot be directly linked to a specific product but are necessary for factory operations, such as electricity, water, and insurance. Identification of direct material costs. Direct material are material that can be clearly identified and directly measured in each finished product unit. The costs included are purchasing price, transportation, and delivery to the factory. Russell Houghton estimate material usage and maintain adequate stock to ensure smooth product. Next, for the breakdown of direct material costs for the air fryer, we produce 1,000 units per month for each product. So the material is plastic outer casing, 40 ringgit per unit, heating element, 35 ringgit per unit, fan motor, 25 ringgit per unit, PCB control board for 30 ringgit per unit, basket, non-stick, 20 ringgit per unit, and the last one is wiring and small parts, 10 ringgit per unit. So the total for all product is 160,000. So next, direct material cost for the blender. The material is plastic body for 15 ringgit per unit, blender jug for 12 ringgit per unit, stainless steel blade for 8 ringgit per unit, motor for 25 ringgit per unit, wiring and plug is 5 ringgit per unit, control buttons is 5 ringgit per unit, and the total is 70,000. So, analysis of direct labor cost. The direct labor cost for blender production is RM 80,200 per month. Is higher than the air fryer, which is 15,360 per month, mainly due to the higher hour wage rate, which is RM20, which compared to the RM16, despite both products use the same number of workers. This indicated that wage rate is key factor influencing cost differences. Therefore, labor cost efficiency could be improved by optimizing wages rates, productivity, and workforce allocation. The company should also evaluate whether the higher labor cost for blender leads to higher profitability to justify the expense. So next, for the breakdown of labor costs, direct labor costs for the air fryer for 40 hours per week, we have assembly workers. The rate per hour is 16 ringgit, number of workers is 4. So the total cost per week is 2,560. Next, quality inspector, the rate per hour also 16 ringgit, number of workers is 2. So the total cost for a week is 1,280. The total cost per month is 15,360. Next, for the direct labor cost for the blender, 40 hours per week also. We have assembly workers, the rate per hour is 20 ringgit, the number of workers is 4, total cost per week is 3,200. And the next one is quality inspector, the rate per hour is 20, number of workers is 2, and the total cost per week is 1,600. And the total cost per month is 19,200. The allocation of manufacturing overhead costs. Indirect material costs for the air fryer for 1,000 unit per month. The material is packaging box. Cost per unit is 5 ringgit. User manual is 1 ringgit 50 cents. And protective foam 3 ringgit 50 cents. And the total for all is 10,000. Next, for the indirect material cost for the blender for 1,000 units. Material is packaging box 3 ringgit cost per unit. User manual 1 ringgit per unit. Protective foam 2 ringgit per unit. And the total for all is 6,000. So next, for indirect labor cost for the air fryer for 40 hours per week, we have factory supervisor. The rate per hour is 30. Number of workers is 1. So the total cost per hour is 30. Next, we have maintenance staff. The rate per hour is 16. Number of workers is 2. Total cost per hour is 32. So the last one is storekeeper or the material handler. Rate per hour is 14 ringgit. Number of workers is 2. Total cost per hour is 28 ringgit. So the total cost per week is 3,600. For the indirect labor cost for the blender, 40 hours per week, we have factory supervisor also. Rate per hour is 40 ringgit. The number of worker is 1. Total cost per unit is 40. Maintenance staff is 20 ringgit rate per hour. Number of worker is 2. Total cost per hour is 40. And then the last one is storekeeper or material handler. The rate per hour is 20. Number of worker is 2, so the total cost per hour is 40. The total cost per week is 4,800. So other indirect costs for the air fryer, we have electricity cost 5,000, machine depreciation 3,000, total rent allocation 4,000, so the total is 12,000. The other cost for the blender is electricity 5,000, machine depreciation 3,000, factory rent allocation is 4,000, so the total is 12,000 too. And lastly, for the allocation of non-manufacturing overhead costs, non-manufacturing overhead expenses per month is administrative cost for 16,000, research and development R&D 8,000, marketing and local distribution 6,000, and lastly is commercial business license 1,000. So the total for a month is 31,000. So for the manufacturing overhead expenses is divided equally 50% between the two products.
So I will begin for the job cost card part in our report. We have two job cost cards for two different products, which are RH Crisp Smart Air Fryer and RH Blender High Performance. For the first one, we have the job cost card for the RH Crisp Smart Air Fryer. For the first one, the direct material cost is consisted of plastic outer casing, heating element, fan motor, PCB control board,
basket, which are non-stick, wiring, and small parts. It is 40,000, 35,000, 25,000, 30,000, 20,000, and 10,000 respectively. All of that equals to 160,000. Next, we have direct labor's cost, which consists of assembly worker and quality inspector, which cost 10,240 and 5,120. Both of that equals to 15,360. More than that, we have other direct cost, which consists of electricity, machine depreciation, and factory rent allocation. It is 5,000, 3,000, 4,000 respectively, which equals to 12,000. So we have 160,000 plus 15,360 plus 12,000, which equals to 187,360 ringgit for our prime cost. Next, we have the production overhead costs, which are packaging box, user manual, and protective foam, which are 5,000, 1,500, 3,500, which equals to 10,000, which gives us 197,360 for the production cost. Next, we also have non-production overhead costs, which are administrative cost, research and development, marketing and local distribution, commercial business license, which are 8,000, 4,000, 3,000, and 500 respectively. It all equals to 15,500. We add 15,500 with 197,360 ringgit, which equals to 212,860 for our product cost. We take the profit by 25% markup on total cost per unit, which gives us 53 ringgit and 22 cents. We have our selling price for RH Crisp Smart Air Fryer at 266 and 7 cents. Next, we have the job cost card for RH Blender High Performance. For the particulars, we have direct materials cost, which are plastic body, blender jug, stainless steel blade, motor, wiring and plug, and control buttons. Each of the direct material cost 15,000, 12,000, 8,000, 25,000, 5,000, and 5,000 respectively. All of that equals to 70,000. Next, we have the direct labor's cost for assembly worker and quality inspector, which are 12,800 and 6,400 respectively. Both of that equals to 19,200 ringgit. For the other direct cost, we have electricity, machine depreciation, and factory rent allocation. It is 5,000, 3,000, and 4,000 respectively. It all equals to 12,000. We add those up, 70,000 plus 19,200 plus 12,000, which gives us 101,200 for the prime cost. Next, for the production overhead costs, which are packaging box, user manual, and protective foam, we have 3,000, 1,000, and 2,000 respectively. All of that equals to 6,000. 6,000 plus 101,200 ringgit equals to 107,200 ringgit for the production cost. Next, we have non-production overhead cost, which consisted of administrative cost, research and development, marketing and local distribution, and commercial business license, which are 8,000, 4,000, 3,000, and 500 respectively. Then we add those numbers to the production cost, which gives us 122,700 for the product cost. We took 25% markup for our profit, which gives us 30 ringgit and 68 cents. The selling price per unit is 153 ringgit and 38 cents for the RH Blender High Performance.
So for the start of works plan, 21st May, we have team discussion and business selection. Next, 27 June, we have draft assignment report. Next, for the 7 July, we completing assigned part. 8 July, we compile every document, and 9th July, analysis of the final report.
Now that my group members have thoroughly explained the breakdowns of our direct materials and labor costs, I will be taking over to present the final stage of our project. My role focuses on how we compile, analyze, and manage all of these different costs into a structured format, as well as delivering the final conclusion for our group project. For my individual part in this ACC116 assignment, I was given the responsibility to gain exposure to cost accounting principles and figure out how to apply them directly to our group project. Specifically, my main task was to understand and manage the cost according to the job cost sheet. As you have heard from Christina and Siti Mariam earlier, calculating materials and labor is only the first step. The real challenge is making sure every single cent is recorded, analyzed, and managed accurately without any errors. By utilizing the job cost sheet, I was able to prepare precisely and reliable cost information for our simulated business. All thanks to Siti Mariam for her exceptional efforts in doing the job cost cuts. Beyond the technical calculation, this assignment taught me the immense importance of teamwork, proper planning, and effectively applying accounting concepts under pressure. As for Christina, she had shown terrific teamwork commitments. Working closely with my team leader, Faradiana, and the rest of the members has massively increased my confidence in handling cost-related calculation and has significantly improved my overall accounting knowledge. Now, to wrap up our group's presentation, I would like to formally present the overall calculation of our cost analysis for Russell Horton. This project successfully achieved its core objective, which was to apply ACC116 concepts to a physical manufacturing simulation. By accurately identifying our direct costs and integrating our indirect labor into a comprehensive overhead pool, our business managed to establish a scientifically grounded selling price for both of our main products, the RH Blender High Performance and the RH Crisp Air Fryer. To ensure our business remains profitable while still covering all administrative and productive expenses, we apply a 25% markup to our products. We are proud to say that this study provides a highly robust financial roadmap for Russell Horton's future growth and expansion within the Malaysia kitchen appliance market. Now we are moving to Q&A session. Direct materials are the primary raw materials physically and economically traceable to a finished product. Meanwhile, indirect materials are supporting production supplies that cannot be easily traced or are too insignificant to measure per unit. Thank you.